what's up? It's me, Lena, and I'm back with 2 stuck in the middle reviews and 1 because I missed last night's review and I had to watch it today on my website. On the website, I'm not going to tell you what, so y'all can go take it down. No. I had to watch it today, though, again. So I just thought, well, it's coming on tonight again, so I might as well just put the 2 in 1. So this is going to be episode, I think, 15 and 16, if I'm correct. So let's just get a little review recap on last night's episode and what had happened on that episode. Basically was Harley, she needed a ride to Boston, and then the mom's like, no, I hope that's one of your comedy stops on your tour because this is must be a ridiculous, hilarious joke. Because you know what, Georgie and Daphne was away and she really don't have time. She really got stuff she got to do, and Louie and Beast there, you know, they freaking hard to handle because they bad little kids. Anyway, so they was like, well, maybe Rachel can do it because she got her permit and her license. So at first Rachel was like, no, because she gonna lose her freedom and all that. But then they made a good reference to Gigi Hadid. She really thought about it, and really she's selfish and she just thought kind of about herself on that part. So she was just like, okay, I'll do it. So they're gonna be able to go to this festival that they always want to go to in Boston if Harley wins this contest for invention, which was a pretty cool invention at that. So hopefully she win to get to the festival. So they're going to have to find out if she can pass the driver's test. She did really good practicing with her mom and everything. Her mom was scared. She's like, did it click? Did the seatbelt click? She was scared. She was literally terrified because she thought Rachel was going to mess up or crash. But she didn't. Rachel did so much. She even dropped the keys like she was dropping the mic. But, you know, they need the keys to get home. So she did really good. And she thought she nailed the whole situation. She can go get her driver's license. Meanwhile, Ethan waited too late to turn in his film class project. So now he's going to use Louie and Beast to be detectives, PB and J. Wow. And they demanded so much that it's like, I want my own trailers and my own trailers and own hairstyles. And they was like, I'm gonna give you 2 batteries, dead batteries, and some candy corns. He was like, okay. So they was trying to be taped and stuff, but they wasn't really showing the emotion that Ethan wanted on the camera when it was rolling. So they had to find out another way. So either find out another way to make them mad or make them sad, and before they get to start taping. So then that's how they was able to get the good shots and stuff. Then they just end up firing Ethan. It's like, okay, what? How you gonna fire Ethan? So it just went all crazy and on hectic. Meanwhile, they was trying to do their driver's license test, Rachel was, and she did it, and the mom actually knew the driver instructor back from high school. So, you know, she did everything. She parallel parked so perfectly. She was just everything. Until Harley realized that she was throwing the keys down on the ground and it wasn't too good. And I was like, what? Because I been testing out. I've been like, because I'm about to get my driver's license. Hopefully I'm get my driver's license because I'm gonna drive, you know. At first I was like, because everybody in Las Vegas, they drive so stupid. If you in Las Vegas and you know how bad they drive, like they'll hit you in the Sam's parking lot. Like seriously, every time you're in the Sam's parking lot, I talked about this before probably. Every time you're in the Sam's parking lot, they always speed through. Like they're gonna hit you. Like it's like they don't even realize or think, or they don't even care that they could possibly kill a human being. Like they say, oh, I don't. They just such in a rush to get nowhere. They be rushing to get to the green light and then they don't even make it. They making little stupid twists and turns. And I'm just like, bruh. So now I'm making my driver's license. So I'm not gonna try. I'm trying not to have no road rage because road rage can lead to death. So I'm gonna contain myself if somebody cut me off because it's not that serious. But they drive stupid down here, so you better watch out when you're driving. Like they'll hit you. They will literally hit you, and it's like a frustration. Like, bruh. Jesus, calm down. I thought we was friends at least. Anyway, back to the show, my own personal opinion. Yeah, so she thought she did good, but they was like, okay, well, what happened? Maybe the mom did something in high school that made him mad. So they realized that the mom told him that she like dumped him and like didn't want to go out with him because he wrote in the yearbook, sorry that didn't work out. And she kept the gift that came from his family's sailboat. It was a steering wheel because he didn't need a steering wheel because, you know, her heart was going to lead the way. But, you know, that's probably why she was mad. So Harley was like, I'm not going to let this stand in my way. I'm going to invite him over. She invited him over. And she was like, this is a steering wheel. He was like, no, it's not. I don't even know what that is. So then the mom came home from doing her grocery list because Harley added a whole bunch of grocery stuff to the list so she can be late. So then he was like, I don't know none of that. So then the mom was like, oh God, it was all a lie. She just told him to flunk Rachel on purpose. I'm just like, bruh. But the reason why she did is because she realized that Rachel's gonna end up driving and Harley's gonna end up driving. And you know what? It's like she didn't want to miss those little moments that she had with her kids and driving them to places, you know, talking to them and stuff. She didn't want to miss that, you know. It was more like a sappy sympathy thing, which I guess was okay, but she didn't have like the right to do that. It's like, bruh, like Don't do that. Don't just like mess with somebody like that. But anyway, Rachel's like, I feel kind of bad now, but she's like, okay, well, we'll always be there for you, because Georgie's probably not gonna be able to drive from the past dozen times she tries, because she always fail at everything, but she always keep a good spirit. So it was all good and stuff. So they like asked Phil what was gonna happen and stuff, but Phil just said the reason why he wrote that in the yearbook was basically because the VCR didn't work and they should have watched Lethal Weapon 3, and he was like, sorry, it didn't work out. Then Louie and Beast attacked him because Harley showed her her invention, and it sprayed sunscreen design. So she gave him the purple handkerchief, the same purple handkerchief that was used as a prop in Ethan's film. So they thought he was the bad guy and freaking attacked him. And Ethan taped the whole thing for his movie, and it was just all messed up. So they couldn't reschedule it. He wasn't rescheduled for her, but they couldn't do it. So it's like, oh God. So the mom ended up just driving them to the festival, which I thought was really nice. They had a sweet moment. So Harley was like, we always try to pass these important milestones and reach these points, but you really miss the relevant parts in between. So you reach to spend time with your family. I actually like that about the show. The show really, it got like a family oriented show too. Like, it's like loving and caring. Like, you know how Liv and Maddie got the twin sisters, you know, they always about their twins, you know, they love each other and stuff. And Casey and Karat has sometimes too, but they be dogging on early a lot, so it's like not too much. But they always had like loving part. Oh, and in Girl Meets World, they always have like, even though they're not related, they still love them as they was like family or friends. So I like how Stuck in the Middle always have that whole theme going on. And then on the episode for tonight, since that was last night's episode, it was Georgie's big quinceañera, and this is like an important milestone in a young Latino girl's life, as Harley said. And this is I like that they have this on this show, because I don't know if you guys know, but tomorrow, Princess of Avalor, Elena, she is gonna be the first ever Latina princess, and I'm just like, bruh, that's so cool, because like, I'm black, I'm not Latina, but I'm just like, I think that's just great for, you know, everybody out there, because it's like, you can't just always have one character or one race on TV, you know what I'm saying? They need to make this more multiracial and multi-ethnic, because it's just like, it's kids out there that's watching this show that isn't gonna be white, that isn't just gonna be black or something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, that's just great. Like, it started with like, they had this back then. You know, they had like Casey in the cover. I'm sorry. They had like That's a Raven. They had even shows way before that where they had this stuff going on. Like the shows that ended up going off that wasn't as popular as That's a Raven, you know, Liz McGuire. But they had stuff like this before. So I'm just like, I think that's really good that they had the first Latina princess, because, you know, we had the first black princess was Tiana. And I think that we come a long way. We need some more princesses. We need some more, guys. Like, bruh, they got the new Hawaiian princess. Moana, I think that's her name. But yeah, they got that movie coming out. That's like going to be a big Disney movie. Like, I can already see, like, any princess movie that's coming out for Disney is going to be a big movie. Like, any Disney movie in general is a big movie. So it's just like, bruh, it's not going to fail. So I think that they're really good doing at this. And I think this whole episode was really, really, really inspiring, really. Really like how Disney showcase, like, showing this, like, it's like good. Like, they had like a quinceañera episode for Wizarding Place. They had that, and I think for another show too. But I think that is really good. Like, they had this, like, they haven't had this since Wizarding Place. So I'm like, bruh, this is the best thing ever. Like, I was super excited when I was watching this episode. I was like, yes, Georgie is finally showing it, because they're showing true heritage right now. Like, they're showing all this stuff. So I think it's a really good thing. But off of my own opinion, let's get to this little recap of this episode. So, you know what? Harley needed some opinions on her adventure, and Ethan and Rachel's like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. And Rachel's like, I got this freaking clear mask on, and I gotta wash it off. Really, she didn't have a clear facial mask on. She just really wanted to avoid them. But Harley showed them a video of her invention that she was gonna put on this website, basically like Kickstarter, to get money so she can, you know, make more inventions. So she showed them, it's like, you need more fun, you need to be funner. It's like a full body cam. I guess you can put on your body on a hula hoop, which she put a GoPro on top and then the camera on a hula hoop, which I guess, I don't know if they really have that or not. But anyway, so there's like, you need more fun, and need more fun. You know, Ethan's like, they show these good commercials for the condos that you can get on Mars, and he's like, in 2058, I'm going to be living large. So they was like, wait, we can use this for Georgie's quinceañera. And then Georgie really just wanted to have just a brunch. She didn't really want to have nothing big, just 10 toppings, a brunch, like a little bar, like a little food bar and stuff like that. Nothing too big. So they was like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to help her. So Harley was like, we all get a sweet 16 before anybody else. And Rachel had a huge party. So, you know what, you need to do this. So she really don't like being the center of attention. She really don't like doing all of that. But she ended up accepting. It was like, okay, we're going to do this. But, yeah. Ethan, he really didn't want to help her plan it. But then she was like, well, I'm going to just invite all of the girls from all the girls, you know, from Georgie's grade, and he's like, oh my god, yeah, because all the girls at Rachel's party was too tall for him and too old for him, so maybe these girls gonna be around his dating range, which, no, don't do that. But anyway, Susie was brought the kids to the shop because Louis found out he had a hurricane that was named Hurricane Louis in Florida, and then they just started acting all weather reporting the weather. So then the dad was like, go watch the Weather Network. So then she's like, dang it, I should have told him to go do that a long time ago. Then Haley, what? Yeah. So Rachel, she didn't want to find Georgie a dress until Harley told her that Georgie was going to be picking out the dresses for everybody. So then she's like, ugh. And they showed like a little cutaway of a cute baseball dress, which I thought was cute. And then Rachel's like, huh, use my worst fear against me. I respect that. So then Daphne's like, well, I got to show her some moves. We're going to choreograph the big family dance that they did at Rachel's quinceañera. So Harley was testing out her camera. She was like, you know what? We're going to do this. And then the parents told her that they can't do her party in 5 days. It took 9 months for Rachel's, and the whole family was used to disappointment, so you just have to call everybody off from coming. Meanwhile, on the commercial tomorrow, I think it's the last episode for the weekend premieres, because then on Monday, Best Ones on the Everest season 2 premieres for the weekend premieres is coming on. So I'm just like, what? But tomorrow they're going to be getting their own little reality TV show, and I do not know if that tomorrow's going to be the season finale, because a lot of episodes been came on, but I don't know how far they're going to go with this, so I got to see if tomorrow is the season finale. But if you guys know, comment below. Anyway, back to the show. The parents like, you know what, it's too late, we can't do this. So Harley's like, I wish I didn't have to do this, but she's like, we knew Rachel was the favorite. Then it was like, no, Rachel's not the favorite. So then they was like, okay, well, let's see what we can do. We can do an under the sea theme because we own a marina shop, and this is how it's going to go. We're going to do it in the backyard, so it's going to be fine. So let's see how this work out. Ethan was invited the girls over, and one of them wasn't a good pick for Georgie's party because, you know, she's always mean to Georgie. Then Daphne was trying to teach Georgie some dance moves to keep him be popping and hip and stuff. That wasn't really going too good. Then Rachel was just picking out dresses for herself. And then she wasn't even paying attention to Georgie, so that wasn't going too good either. So it was like, oh my god. Georgie had this big old dress on. She was uncomfortable and she did not like it. And then the decorations, they was all kitty-like, but I guess it was supposed to be kind of, it was supposed to be cool, but it was kind of came out kitty-like. So it was like, what? So then Beast was Ron, what's his name? Ron Storm. Yeah, Ron Storm. He was the weather reporter. He was like, oh my god, this looks so bad. What the heck is this? So then Hurricane Louis, he came in with his big old hurricane outfit on, and they knocked it down. And it's like, hey, that's probably gonna be that family heirloom. Don't knock that stuff down. But it was kind of seen that it wasn't too good, so they had to like amp it up just a little bit for Georgia. So then Harley woke up and saw Georgia wasn't in her bed. Then she woke Rachel up, and then Rachel was like, it better be a fire or a midnight sample sale. And then Ethan woke up, and then Daphne was in her little house. She was like, I gotta move to a better neighborhood. They went and found Georgie outside bouncing balls because she bounced ball when she's nervous, and when she's nervous or mad about something. So then she's like, she don't like being in the spotlight, she don't like her dress, she don't like her dance, she don't like nothing about her quinceañera, she don't even want to have a quinceañera. So everybody gathered up in the bathroom, and Rachel was like, she feels something in the pit of her stomach, and it's like, that's guilt, stupid. It's guilt. So then she was like, okay, well, we gotta fix it, we gotta do everything just for just for Georgie. So then Louis came in to use the bathroom, but then they was like, take it outside, Louis. I was like, what? That's disgusting. No. So they made Georgie a whole layer saying it's your choice. If you want whatever you want, we're going to do it. So they put like a little tiara on the basketball. So, you know what? She got to pick her own dress, do her own dance, and she made her own place card, which is so cute. And then Harley put the little hula hoop thing up because it really wasn't Harley's time. It's more Georgie's time. So the backyard came out so good. She looked so pretty. Kayla Mason-Nett, that's the girl who played Georgie. She looked so pretty in that blue dress. And Rachel was like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you actually look like my sister. So they're going to take a pic. Then Louis was like, Hurricane Louis is coming. And they was like, okay, we know already. But they was like blowing up until he said it again. And it was like, what? The dad was like, I closed up the shop 10 times and no hurricane ever came. It's not coming. Until Georgie got knocked down by the wind and freaking sprained her ankle. Oh my god. It took them a really long time to go and get Georgie and to catch all that food. Like, did they even eat? I don't know. The electricity went out. The guests can't come. It's just a horrible night. She was like, the universe is probably telling me I can't be the center of attention. So Louis was like, if you want to play kitty cat, talk to a low pressure system. But he feel kind of bad that he did mess up his sister's quinceañera. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, so then Harley's like, I can't control the weather. It's not going to control me. Mother Nature and the universe is not stopping no dance girl. So it was so nice. They made this whole little party for her. She made a little motorized ski a ski thing, a ski board. I don't know what they call it. A ski thing that you put the skis on. She put a motor on that, and she made it for Georgie so she can go around and do the family dance. And she's like, it's a Harley board. And she's like, no, it's actually a Georgie board. And I was like, okay, just a hoverboard does cost a lot of money, but you know, it's kind of her birthday, so she could have got a hoverboard. It would have been nice. So then, you know what? They did their whole dance. It was so cute until they tried to whip and then it looked like they tried to dab. I don't know. Y'all know what I say about people when people try to do popular dances on TV shows. It kind of don't come out right, you know what I'm saying? It was cute. I don't know who choreographed this whole thing. The front part of the dance was cute, but then they did that like the dab whip, and then it didn't look right for me. It didn't look right for me. But okay. Anyway, then Georgie, she like slid backwards. Nobody was watching her, and she freaking sprained out the ankle. So Georgie's always getting into something. That's basically her character. Like, she's always getting into something, but she always got a good spirit about it. So I really like this episode overall. I think it shows good representation, and I think that it's just good overall. Like, the whole show, it got a nice family feel to it. It's not a lot of like family, like I said before, like Living Manny and Grimmy's World and stuff like that. But this has like an actual family feel. Like, overall, like they always help each other. Like at the end of the episode, it's always like a moment at the end of the episode where you realize something that's happened within the family and you try to fix it or correct it. So even though it's all that chaos and I don't know why my voice sounds like that. It's all that crazy and chaos stuff going on. At the end, you can always find a moment that you can latch onto and be like, okay, well, we are a family. We all got to do this and that. So I guess I really like that about this show. And it's always like a moment where it's Harley's like, okay, wait, I got to do this. Like on the other episode, she realized that Daphne was just acting, just trying to get money so she can get toys she can play with herself because nobody else was playing with it. So she's like, okay, let me fix this. So it's like always a moment where like, you know, they find solace and they really get together and they have like a good family time, which I like. So, thanks for watching this review and recap, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Tell me your thoughts on this show. And if you're going to be watching Elena of Avalor, Princess Elena of Avalor tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.